Good afternoon, mate. It is Wednesday and it could be evening by the time this video comes up because the internet is dying again. So it's a good thing I'll be on the church later, so maybe whilst I'm there I can upload this video and then the whole world will be once again in equilibrium. That's good. So mate, you asked a question yesterday. A question about Star Wars. What do I think about these new films coming out within the next year? Because we've got Star Wars Episode 7 coming out this Christmas. Because there's one thing which I don't like about films recently, and that's more or less like remakes and stuff. And I'm just not a big fan of it. It's mainly because people just tend to just do the same thing over again, but more boring. Like there are loads of horror films in the last 10 years that have been remade over and over and over again, like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Loads of other films as well. I just can't think on the top of my head right now. And I would be worried about these sequels if it was made by Lucasfilms independently, but no, it turns out that, you know, these sequels are being made by Lucasfilms with Disney. And if we look at all the films that Disney has made within the last few years or so, let's start with, I don't know, Avengers, then we know that we're in safe hands. Star Wars is in safe hands with this company. It's also safe to know that we got J.J. Abrams in the director's chair instead of George Lucas, because if you notice about the prequels and how much people were outraged by the storytelling and, you know, all of that, and the CGI and all of that malarkey, Lucas lost his touch with the films, honestly. So it's good that we have like a new look at it. We have a new experience, a new Star Wars experience by Abrams. So I'm looking forward to it. Even if I didn't want to see it, just the name alone would make me go to the cinema and watch it in IMAX in 3D, because it is Star Wars. It is Star Wars. One thing which I want to talk about right now, mate, I'm going to talk to the people right now, because most of them could be over the age of 18, and if not, then you don't really need to watch the rest of this video. Basically, tomorrow is the general election in the UK, and basically what that means is we're going to decide who the new Prime Minister is. And as much as, you know, some of us youth are like, oh, I don't know what's going on. You still got a day to do research on who you think would be the best person, because I don't care how many people think it's not the case. Your vote matters. Your vote does matter. And it's not even about if you're in Scotland or not. It's about when you're in Nottingham, it's about when you're in London, it's about when you're in Cardiff or Northern Ireland. No matter where you are in this world, no matter where you vote for, your vote matters. So if you're British and you're over the age of 18, and you have registered, please go and vote, because it is so important, please. Thank you. So, mate, tomorrow will be election day, so either you can talk about the election, or you can talk about what I said about Star Wars and how Disney's been making so many great films. You can argue whether I'm wrong or not. So, DFTBA, I'll see you tomorrow.